What the heck? Hi, it's me and Kathy, and she's going to tell us the story of the car, and then we're going to record the car.
Uh, Before my son went into service, I was taking him to, I think it was a job that he had, and it was one of those Chrysler mom vans. It was getting rusty. The side door wasn't opening the way it should. And on the way up, he said, "Mom, if you ever get the chance, get a ride of this grocery getter." So I was one of the recipients of his life insurance. And I love Mustangs. They didn't have one. And I like the color yellow. So the dealer said, well, I got this Dodge Caliber. How about that?
Caliber.
I went with the Dodge Caliber. And I was while looking at it, and I thought, you know what? That would look kind of neat with signatures on it. So when we took it to Fort Hood for a memorial after my son was killed,
Right.
I started collecting signatures of the ones he served with. On the way down, I had, and various trips that it has gone on, have run into First Cav
Right.
veterans and have gotten their signatures. So it's not just the ones he served with.
Now
there's also others.
I'm looking at the car, so I see a bunch of signatures. Did you have this wrap to protect those?
No, not yet.
You're looking for about 3 more signatures, I bet.
Well, this is all old school, hand painted on. All of them by Mark Weld, who now lives in Barker.
Oh, so that's not just somebody grabbing a Sharpie and writing on the
No,
door.
that's-
They signed it and then you had it painted on.
They
You had it
signed
replicated on.
They signed on a white piece of paper with a black Sharpie, and I take those signatures to Mark Weld, and he magically somehow transfers them, and they look exactly like the signatures on the paper.
Okay, let's take a closer look.
There are quite a few Vietnam veterans I've ran into. So their signatures are on the car also.
Albert was first calf.
I even
This
have
is cool as heck.
This is the chaplain who was there when he passed.
The Warhorse Shepherd. What a great name.
See,
And the ones from Vietnam say Vietnam?
They say Vietnam. They gave me the dates that they were in. There's one there. There's one here. There's another one. Here's a medic. This is the medic that was with his team, but she was taken out of the Humvee that my son was in and put in the Humvee behind. So she is the survivor of that team. All the rest of her team was killed. And there's another Vietnam. And they go back to, like, I got this guy was 82, 86.
Is this still recording?
There's another Vietnam. There's another Vietnam, 67, 68.
There's another dock.
Mm-hmm. And if you look up on the top
Oh,
above
we
the
got at
driver's
least-
door, I found a piece of paper with my son's signature on it,
Oh.
and I wanted his name on the car. So I thought that would be the most appropriate, is over the driver's door. Yeah, there's another Vietnam right here. So they have either like little sayings, like, you know, that they put with them, or like if their unit or platoon had like a saying, scouts out, you know. I told them to take it, add that to it. There's another Vietnam one in the back, 65.
This one from Korea.
Yeah. A Korean one, yep. Now these are the ones who were killed with my son. He's right here. And Javon, he was the interpreter. He was the one that the medic that you saw in the front,
Uh-huh.
she was taken out and he was put in her spot in the Humvee. So, Javon Ali Othman, he didn't have to go along. He had his papers to become a U.S. citizen. And he said, no, I want to stay with my guys. He had the chance to take and come back and become a U.S. citizen. He had everything, all his paperwork and whatever. But no, he wanted to stay. Devotion. And he was killed with the rest of them.
Just for the record, this is Lockport, New York. Wish you were here.